Okay, you're good.
All right, awesome. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, it is 8 o'clock at night, so everybody has definitely done, I hope, self-development at least once today. Products should be in stories. Your life should be in your stories by now. And I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing to make sure I'm accountable for this. So I always put life in my stories, but I'm like putting 5 little bubbles with like the numbers 1 through 5, and I mark it out every time I put whatever that is part of my life, what I cook, whatever, I mark it out. Opportunity post, opportunity stories. So everyone should have probably, at least I hope, added and deleted off their Facebook, Instagram by now. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through, and anybody new today that you have added to your network, we're gonna go interact with their Facebook first, and then we'll hop over to Instagram. And we're gonna do that for, let me get my timer, for 6 minutes. So you're gonna go on Facebook, you're gonna click your friends list, and then you're gonna go to, it'll say sort, and you want your newest friends first. So then it's gonna show you all your new friends, and you're gonna go comment on their post. If they have stories up that they've been doing, go comment on those. That way they see your info from today, okay? So we're gonna do that for 6 minutes. I like to do at least 2 of their stories because that gets them in my inbox. We can start chit-chatting about their day. If they have kids, how's bathing going and all that jazz. And then comment and like a couple posts. And when you're commenting, make sure it's genuine. If that post does not connect with you, don't try to force it. And do more than 4 words or more. Emojis do not count. And if they don't align with you anymore, just delete them off your Facebook. With every new season, you're not going to click with everyone you did last season, okay? And that's okay. All right, now we're going to switch over and do the same with Instagram. All right, when you go to your friends list on Instagram or you're following, whatever you want to call it, it says there's like arrows going up and down in a circle. If you click that, it will say date followed latest, date followed earliest. Click the latest, and that's going to show up all your new people you're following. Most of the time, mine follow me back. So you just want to, for me, I feel like stories are a bigger thing with this on Instagram than Facebook. So I usually try to do more stories on Instagram because it hits their inbox. If you have any questions about IPAs, if you're new or whatever, you can just drop them in the comments and I can answer them for you. All right. We are on Instagram right now, interacting with our new friends that we made today. That's fine. Just about your room here. All right. No idea what to post about payday. I don't care if you made $1. That is $1 that you did not have before, okay? And it's not like you are telling them how much you made, but you need to realize like this could truly help somebody else, okay? This is life-changing, especially right now, so you should be putting it out there. It doesn't have to be like you're not being salesy when you're saying, or being cocky if you're saying, this is life changing, this is not diaper money anymore for me. This is more. This is, last year it was only diaper money. This year it's diaper money, groceries, gas in my car, many experiences I'm paying my light bill. Do you realize like that is huge? I think Rebecca in the chat says she made like $370. Like that's groceries, that's an electric bill, and that's just from many experiences. That's not our commission. Like, do you realize how big that is? So if you have not posted about the business today, do that. I post about the business. My kids are being extra cute, then I do my life. Like, you just kind of I go off the flow. I don't really plan posts. Like, that's not my style because I'm more of my feelings. Like, okay, what kind, my mindset
Go
good.
finish my room and rub
I
off
don't,
the whole room.
um, it's just more of like how I feel that day. Like, if I need to post about, oh, you have a live at 8:30. Yikes. Okay. I thought it was at 9. Krista?
No, I have a lot. You're good. No, you can still record. I'll leave the computer up and everything. I'll just clear it. Like, I'll turn my camera off.
I was like, wait a second. You told me 9.
Yeah, no, the training's at 9, but I have a live at 8:30. But you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't be much longer, but I just want to get the point across to you guys. Like, Krista like she has been going live showing us, how to batch posts, like what you can do for the week. And I like that. But for my style, like for me, it's more of how I feel that day. Like, what am I'm grateful that I get to go fill my gas tank up and go to Walmart pickup and get my groceries, and you can take a picture of your groceries. It doesn't have to be like, I took a picture of my card while I was pumping gas, and I was putting gas in my hub's truck. Like, I was grateful I was able to do that. I used his truck to go get something, and I was like, I'm going to put some gas in his truck. Like, hold your card, your Lavelle card, cover the numbers, and take a picture like that, or take able to buy groceries with this. It was, literally story. It's about sharing your story. I usually, what I do is reuse content. So what I do is, if you look at my Facebook and my Instagram, what I use on Facebook today, I'm going to use on Instagram tomorrow. Today on Instagram, actually, I did reels of what I'd made for dinner, like step by step, instead of like, I'm trying to get into the habit of doing reels every day or every other day, and it's just like at random times, and I can reuse that content. So I can just save it in a draft, and then reuse it on Facebook. Like Brittany said, but Courtney runs her business different. Like I love her style, but for me, like 3 times on Facebook is kind of a lot. And I guess it's kind of in my whatever my mood would be in, but I usually only post twice a day, and it's usually mid-morning and then right before I go to bed or something. Like it just depends on my schedule. Like if the kids are insane, there might be days I only get 1 post up and I just kind of put it all together. But my goal every day is to literally do 1 on Facebook about business and about my life. And then, yeah, see, Candy runs her business completely different. 4 or 5 times a day she posts. That is completely messing up your algorithm. That's going to basically put everything, even if it's business related, at the very bottom. So nobody's going to see your content, okay? Because Facebook is and Instagram are going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like she's going back to back. Like no, we don't do that. You can do that if you want, but no one's going to see your content. Yeah, see, Candy does several hours apart. Like that's completely different than back to back to back. And there might be times where I feel funny and goofy and I might put something goofy up on Facebook. Like if you watch my Facebook or Instagram, like I randomly do goofy stuff and I could have already posted twice, but I don't do it every day. Like Candy puts up memes, that's her thing. Like, or she'll say something funny. Like that's just her personality. Okay. That's her business. So if you are wanting to do that, then you can totally do that. That's my personal thing where I usually do it twice a day. And honestly, it's because I'm able to do it twice a day. Like I stay so busy. Like I have to write everything down, because if I do not write everything down, like if you can see there's little bubbles 1 through 5, I do IPAs 5 times a day. Okay. So and I set timers. So I'll set 3 minutes on Instagram, 3 minutes on Facebook stories. I go through, I mark it out. Now I could do more than that in a day, but I have twins and 3 toddlers. So for me, if I do not write it down, like it's not happening. And that's a straight up truth. Like it has to be wrote out. That's why on post about the business or post about life, I literally have Instagram and I have it circled and Facebook circled, and then I check it off because I don't want to forget to post on one of those. Candy has like teenagers, and I have teenagers, but they don't live with me full time. So she probably just hears a lot of wrestling. I mean, straight up, when all the kids are here, that's all they do usually. Like I have to tell them I cannot wait for spring and y'all can just go out in the backyard, like go away. Like they get loud and crazy. You can only imagine, like 6 boys, you can only imagine. I make a point. I wasn't doing this every day until about 4 or 5 months ago of adding and deleting people every day. I was like doing it once or twice a week, and I had to call myself out on that, and I write it down. And if I don't check that off, and I'm in bed, I do it before I go to bed, because that is huge, huge, huge for your business. I don't remember when Krista did a training. It was Krista and Kiana, I think. They did a training, and until you do all the things, your business is not going to grow the way you want it to. And that's like huge. And I had to decide, okay, like I can take 15 extra minutes and add people on Facebook, delete people on Facebook. Like with every new season, I'm realizing like a lot of people I used to connect with, I don't anymore. So I'm deleting like an insane amount of people and adding people. And that's just because my alignment with them isn't clicking anymore. And I'm real cutthroat about it. I'm like, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you. Like, we don't connect anymore. Like, I don't keep them around to think, oh, they might be a potential. Like, if I don't connect with them, they're not part of my brand anymore. It's pointless, because I'm going to see their stuff on Facebook and be like, yeah, like I don't keep them around. So I might just I'll have to find the video, but it was really good. And literally, when Krista started doing all the things every single day that she was supposed to, she went 40K. Like a month or two later, if I'm right. A month or two later, she went 40K because she was consistent every single day. And I bet she wrote everything down. This book is like $12 or $13 on Amazon. It's a daily to-dos. I'll send a picture of it to the chat, but it's like small enough to where you can throw it in your purse, your backpack. Every day it says, today I'm grateful for, top priorities. They have a slot for important times, water intake, and then your to-dos. And it has like little bubbles to where you can kind of like see. I'm obsessed with it. And then it has note side. And that's for one day. Like, I'll put it in the chat where it's off Amazon. It's Spiral. I don't like the other ones. I love Spiral because, well, I'm a toddler mom and the other ones don't work for me. But this, I have been consistent with this since January 8th. And I've never, ever, ever been this consistent with a book, ever. But I've made a point, non-negotiable. I write all my IPAs out for the next day, right before I go to bed. I write in my book. I got this at Five and Below, and it was $3. This is like huge compared to this book. I put what I'm grateful for and my I ams in this book. Okay. I put my notes in here for like my trainings I do, notes in here when I do one-on-ones with my girls. It's important to stay organized, and you don't have to have a bazillion books. Like, this literally was $3. It doesn't have to be super fancy. I found this and I loved it and I got it. And I'm telling you guys, this has helped me so much with just getting my shit done. And I'm sorry if there's kids on here. I didn't even look on the camera, but it seriously helps tremendously. Tremendously. I mean, I usually put follow-ups and stuff on this side. But I used my green book today because I needed more I ams. So halfway through the day, I wrote I ams on this side, just so when I'm working, I needed that today. You know, I am paying for my wedding in cash. I am paying for the remodel of my house in cash. I am paying for my grandparents' mortgage in cash. Like, I'm telling my brain that's what I'm doing. I'm already doing it. I am capable. I am worthy. You have to say this stuff to yourself every single day. If you're not saying it every day, your brain is going to be kind of lackey. So I'm going to get off here so Carissa can do her thing. I love you guys. I hope you got something out of this. I went over a little bit. If you have questions, just drop them in the chat. Okay? Love ya. Have a great night.